Good morning. It is always nice to share, especially a Friday morning and St. Patrick's Day to boot. With you this morning, how can we get any luckier than that? And our good friend Medicare Misty Anderson is going to kick off the show, also dazzled in her green this morning.
We match.
Because it's kind of a lucky time for our conversation, actually, because a lot of people who watch our show are on that cusp or already receiving Medicare, or their parents are.
Exactly.
And I think there could maybe sometimes be this misconception that whatever the Medicare plan is that you have, that's what you have.
Right.
But that's not always the case. You can change it. Is that right?
Yeah, if they're having problems getting a prescription, if their doctor doesn't take the plan, there are 5-star plans out there now that they're allowed to change. A lot of people don't realize that. Medicare kind of rewards the carriers that if they have a 5-star plan, they can change anyway up to December 31st.
What does that mean, a 5-star plan?
So all the plans are rated. If you go on Medicare.gov, you'll see the ratings from, there's different things from the clients, from customer service, from the prescriptions. All the plans are rated from a 1, which is very bad, to a 5, which is excellent.
Like a hotel.
Like a hotel,
Okay.
exactly. Like a 5-star hotel, a 5-star restaurant.
So, okay, when you're looking at a 5-star restaurant or a hotel, those reviews come from customers, generally speaking.
Generally, yeah.
Is that how this is here too? Is the rating coming from other Medicare recipients?
It's recipients, but also of providing good customer service, also providing prescriptions.
Right.
So there's a little bit more than just the 5-star for restaurants and for hotels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you and I talk periodically throughout the year.
Not enough.
Not enough. Well, actually, that probably is a true statement, not enough, because I'm always a little bit unclear of how to have the conversation, because it's its own world, Misty. It's not easy to navigate this. You can't on your own.
Then please don't. We're here for free. No charge.
Right. Okay, so let's go back then. Let's say that somebody out there is watching and she's hearing you and saying, you know what, that's right. I'm not getting the prescription coverage I thought I could, or whatever. What would it look like then if she contacted you? How would that work?
Tell me what's going on. Like I had one this morning saying, hey, this prescription's not covered. It's cost me $600. So I went and looked in the system, and it was just a dosage, a different of a 20 milligram to a 40 milligram. I changed it, and then they got it for $10. So
What?
It can be stuff like that. Like literally, because you get a formulary when you enroll, but it's hard to read if you don't have a insurance degree, insurance license. That's hard to read, and that's what we're here to navigate. We're advocates for them when stuff like this happens. We don't just sign you up and then go figure it out.
Okay, so that also would mean that if you had signed up for a plan, are the plans annually, like calendar year annually?
Yes, but you can change. Like right now, because we have 3 companies that have 5-star plans, you can change right now.
Okay.
So
So if you were to have one that you signed up for at the end of last year and it took effect January 1.
yes.
And then maybe 3 weeks ago you had a medical condition that popped up. So now there is a prescription you need and it's not being covered. Is that why they do that, to allow those life changes?
Well, I think for the 5-star, the plans are earning it. You want them to earn that 5-star, that excellence, so that you know that they're taking care of the customer. They're also taking care of making sure your prescriptions are covered, and then they're also making sure that you have everything you want in a plan.
Is there a reason
nice.
why when somebody was signing up at the end of last year, they wouldn't have just gone ahead and chosen a 5-star plan to begin with?
They should have, but it depends on who their broker was. If their broker went over, hey, this is a 3.5 versus a 5-star plan.
Okay.
So sometimes brokers don't cover that because they're trying to look at their medicine and trying to look at their doctors.
Okay.
So, but if their plan is working, that's good. I want them to be happy. But if their plan's not working and there's some things that they need, they can't get their prescription, or their doctor decided not to take it this year, then call us.
Okay.
There's 5 different enrollment periods, which a lot of people don't realize. What you were talking about, October 15th to December 7th, was annual enrollment. That's when everybody can change their plan and change any plan. They're on a plan and they can change. And then right now is open enrollment, which is January 1 through March 31st. And that means anybody that was on a Medicare Advantage plan and wants to change that Medicare Advantage plan. They can till March 31st. That's on top of the 5-star. Way confusing, I know.
Yeah, my head is spinning.
Spinning. And then after March 31st is special election period. In special election, if you move, if you retire, if you go into a nursing home or assisted living, those, or if you're have low income, that gives you a special election period to change your plan also.
Okay.
So there's several times if you're not happy to call us to change your plan.
Open enrollment is where we are right now.
Right now, open,
through
yep.
March 31.
Yep.
And you said if you weren't happy with your Medicare Advantage plan, you can change to a different one. If you wanted to change your plan and not have it be a Medicare Advantage plan, can you do that still?
Yeah, you can go back till March 31st. It's called disenrollment.
Okay.
Medicare Advantage disenrollment.
So I don't know what I'm talking about here because I'm not there yet. But
You're going to know by the time you're
I'm
there.
going to be educated. So we do kind of live, though, in a society, I think. I talk about this a lot with people in the real estate business, where we look at the price of something now and not always over the long term. So you need someone to kind of guide you to make sure you're thinking things through fully.
Absolutely.
Do people sometimes are they quick to look at what it's going to cost them today and not think about what they're going to be covered for in the future?
I think I get both. I think ones that are planners and then ones that just don't, like me, live in the moment of, we're going to do.
You do live in the moment.
Really bad. My husband's probably laughing right now watching.
Anybody who knows you is laughing right now.
Yeah. I keep on 2 wheels. I'm probably on camera out there. But there are planners. There's people that plan and they should plan, and then they have those what if questions, and the other one's just like, well, nothing's really happened. I don't really have any questions. It's going to cover me on any medical terms. So I get both of them. I love both and try to ease their mind on whichever is better.
And so kind of like an interior decorator, you create the plan for them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and they don't have to come up and have an engineer and an architect and all that. I kind of lay it all out.
I'm definitely the planner.
See, I need that. My husband's a planner. I'm totally not the planner.
You and I have a mutual friend, and she's a Go by the Cedar.
Oh, yes. Yes,
right?
we do. Yes, she
Life is much more fun with those who are Go by the Cedars.
It's not our fault.
That's why you're such good friends.
That's right.
Okay, so here's how you can get in touch with Misty, okay? Her name is Misty Anderson, but she goes by Medicare Misty.
Misty Bold.
Misty Bold.
Married.
I'm sorry. Tell your husband
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
He says that every time. He's like, does she not like me?
No, it's not that. I just have muscle memory for the old way. 556-6055 is her phone number. MedicareMisty.com. It's fun when you talk to her. We have a good time laughing and making it kind of lighthearted. She takes this very seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
And her clients are kind of her babies, and she really does work for you and what's going to be best for you.
That's right.
Thank you.
Happy St.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.